Welcome back in, everyone. Let's dive right into the deep end. During the legislative session, the political group Let's Go Washington brought 6 initiatives to lawmakers. 3 passed and 3 others will appear on the November ballot.
So just last month, we talked with Let's Go Washington about why voters should pass those initiatives, such as the option of opting out of state-run long-term care coverage, also known as WA Cares, despite concerns from supporters of the long-term care fund that the initiative will affect millions of Washingtonians counting on it to help pay for their care. This is what the press secretary for Let's Go Washington told us a couple weeks ago.
This measure has, it was kind of thrown onto the voters in a quick and unsuspecting way for a lot of people. And people were given a very short window in which to get their own long-term care as long as it was approved by the state. Now, if you were outside of that window or if you started working in Washington state after that window had already closed, you're not eligible to find your own long-term care insurance program. And that's affecting small businesses, that's affecting workers who can't afford this long-term care program.
So joining us to continue the conversation in the ARC Lounge today is Heather Weiner with Defend Washington. So one of the arguments your campaign is making against the initiative, Heather, is it could bankrupt the program. So how could giving workers the option to opt out of WA Cares hurt that program financially? And does WA Care hurt small businesses?
Well, hi Tyra, hi Steve. Thank you so much for having me on. I want to say first that there are 3 initiatives that are on the ballot this November, this fall, and all 3 of them hurt taxpayers, hurt working families, and hurt businesses. And I'm happy to answer questions about any of the 3. Now, your question is about I-2124. I-2124 will take away long-term care coverage from 85% of working Washingtonians. And that coverage is something that is not covered by our regular health care, it's not covered by Medicare, and most Washingtonians, almost all of us, don't have any way to pay for home care if we're sick, if we're seriously injured, or even if we're just aging. So I-2124 takes away those benefits and coverage for 85% of working Washingtonians.
Well, Heather, when we talked with Let's Go Washington, their spokesperson told us there are more affordable long-term care insurance programs out there, but Defend Washington says that isn't true. So how would this initiative impact the long-term care coverage for Washingtonians?
Yeah, it's very interesting. So I have a pre-existing condition. I have sleep apnea. I also have asthma. And I'm one of about half of Washingtonians who will never be able to get long-term care coverage from a private insurer because of that pre-existing condition. That's everything from cancer to diabetes to an old sports injury. Half of Washingtonians have that kind of pre-existing condition. Now, private insurance is extremely expensive. It can cost up to $7,000 a year, while the state benefit costs, on average, about $300 a year. The other thing is that when you stop working, your long-term care coverage from Washington keeps going. But for private insurance, you can't miss one payment until the day that you die. So this is a much more affordable, accessible coverage for Washingtonians, and 2124 takes that away and puts us at the mercy of private insurers.
Heather, because of our limited time, I want to touch on some of the other initiatives, too, that will go before voters. We have I-2109, which would repeal Washington State's capital gains tax. And the focus of the argument, I think, against this initiative is the impact on education and child care.
Yeah.
So expand more on that and the concerns about tax breaks when it comes to the wealthy in Washington State.
So 2109, and boy, these are a bunch of different numbers, so I understand if it's a little bit confusing. But 2109, when you read the fine print, you realize that it cuts more than $5 billion from child care and education over just 6 years. And it does it by giving a tax cut to a very small group of very wealthy people. Less than 4,000 people will get this tax cut. Very wealthy people who make extraordinary profits, when they sell millions of dollars of stocks. So when we take away that money for child care, what it ends up doing is really hurting working families who are in a child care crisis, can't afford affordable child care, and it hurts small businesses because small businesses need dependable workforce who can be at work on time and don't have to leave early because of a child care issue or not even be able to come to work at all. 2109 will take away that child care, will take away the coverage for, take away education funding, And it shifts that tax responsibility onto low and middle income families. The same thing with 2124. If we take away 2124, if 2124 passes, it will take away billions of dollars in benefits that will have to be made up by taxpayers later on.
Thanks for breaking that initiative down, Heather. We're going to throw another number at you here. The other initiative on the ballot, 2117. Supporters of the tax say the extra money goes toward the governor-supported Washington Climate Commitment Act, but it's also part of the reason for our state's higher gas prices, which is a big concern for everyday drivers. So what type of impact could that initiative have on all of us here in our state, and the investments in all communities, from cities to farmlands and tribal nations as well?
Yeah, so, you know, look, gas prices are high. They were high before this legislation was passed. And as you know, gas prices are much more tied to world events and what's going on in the stock market and what's going on with demand. 2117 will cut billions of dollars that are needed to fight pollution, to fix our streets, to fix our roads, and to lessen our traffic. So if 2117 passes, our traffic will get worse, our pollution will get worse, and health issues like asthma from wildfires will also get worse. I want to point out that all three of these initiatives are opposed by health organizations. For example, 2124 is opposed by the Alzheimer's Association, MS Society, state nurses. 2117 is also opposed by doctors, by health experts, by small businesses. Large businesses like Amazon and Microsoft oppose it, and by tribal governments.
There's a lot of numbers thrown around with the initiatives themselves, and then obviously when it comes to polling, which we tend to look at during campaigns. So Let's Go Washington claims a majority of voters support the three remaining initiatives, but Defend Washington says polling says otherwise. Break down the numbers that you guys are seeing and the difference that you're seeing in these poll numbers.
So we've polled these initiatives at least 3 times, and every single time they are way underwater. They're somewhere in the 30s or 40s, and on average 19 points behind. I have worked on initiative campaigns for almost 20 years, and the conventional wisdom is that initiatives needs to start somewhere around 60% yes, and then goes down. So these 3 initiatives have a lot of catching up to do. They're going to have to spend a lot of money, and to date they have been almost solely funded by one man, a guy who's pretty rich, making money off of hedge funds. So it'll be very interesting to see in the coverage about how where that money comes from, and whether or not they're able to get the support that they need to pass these.
Thank you so much, Heather, for joining us. I just have one more question. What is next for your group in the coming months when it comes to these 3 initiatives?
Well, of course, number one is just making sure everybody understands the fine print of these 3 initiatives, what the true impacts are going to be on families, on communities, on children, and on all of us. So it's a lot of education to get people to understand the fine print. But look, Washington voters are some of the smartest voters in the country. I say that with a lot of pride, and I know that they'll understand that these 3 initiatives are just bad for all of us.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
You know, Heather mentioned the gentleman that's put up a lot of money in support of these initiatives, and I know that we had him on the show a number of weeks or months ago, and that's an interview that I think you can catch on our playlist on